the bad witch. I'ma be rich. I'll make you be a switch. I'ma be bitch. I'm the bad witch. I'ma be
Happy day, Vibe Tribe. So, we are having some TikTok reacts. Happy day, YouTube. Happy day, YouTube. Today is the day for TikTok reacts. I know y'all are gonna love it. We have our coffee. And we have our vape. My ancestry, my ancient ancestry is very rich. I'm gonna be rich. Your girl from the Queen City, vibing, happy, healthy, stiggity stiggity. I'm thinking the cat upstairs the whole time. He's on medium rare. The Tribeca Epicadamus. The Tribeca Epicadamus Maximus. Stiggity, stiggity. See, that's why we teach kids not to touch the stove whenever it's hot. Because for all they know, they're like, oh, it's warm. You know, they feel the warmth of the oven. They're like, oh, it's warm. Maybe the cat will enjoy it. And then the cat and the oven, while the freaking stove is on, you know. That's why we give them, you know, pretend kitchen setups so they can know how, you know, it's not quite a setup. We give them pretend kitchens. So they set up their kitchen and, you know, they learn to have their house in order from an early age, you know? Just try to remind them not to put the cat in the oven and everything's stiggity stiggity. Don't put the cat in the oven. You're 23 years old, just got your license, you know, pretty much just learned how to drive by yourself, and that's how your car looks. Say, please, I'm only 23 years old. You know, I used to put my cat in the oven. You know, please forgive me, parents. At least I saved the coffee. I saved the coffee. Don't be mad. I'm only 23. You never bought me a plastic kitchen oven. This guy is about ready to have an interview, you know, one of those online interviews. Convince your dad he's a wanted man on the news to see how he would react. Didn't he ever learn of, you know, Snapchat filters and stuff? I mean, maybe not Snapchat, you know, maybe Photoshop. Didn't he know that Photoshop ever existed? Sort of is similar to Kitchen Shop, you know? Alright, I think there's a clip of the text messages, whatever it's called, that Photoshop. There. Oh man, we forgot to, you know, scan the chicken at the register. Security guard was too caught up because it was Black Friday. Isn't that, you know, that's before Thanksgiving, right? All right, let's see how your Barbie car, you know, taught you in real life. Oh, nope. You know, he never had a Barbie car. He had to just, you know, put his hand on the stove. This is, you know, this is how you practice for a strongman competition before your wife divorces you. Yeah. You know, he just made a bunch of gravy trays. Gravy train, gravy train. I wanted to show my wife how strong I was. She divorced me though because it's her favorite Tupperware set. This dude's going through the freaking his wife's what do you call the kitchen the kitchen stuff. He probably also never put his hand on the kitchen stove because you know, if he put his hand on the kitchen stove, he would have known that, you know, the pots and pans are, you know, supposed to be up there. You know, he must have felt the heat from the outside. You know, he has a ring on his finger, so he's married. And, you know, he's messing up the kitchenware. And didn't you know his wife had a Barbie car and a freaking kitchen set? And now he's ruining her dreams of being an adult, and she's probably gonna divorce him now. That's just great. That's just great. You've fallen victim to Temu? Yeah, no, you've fallen victim to, you know, your strongman competition, because that's not how you train. I guarantee that. Wife is gonna see that, is not gonna be so happy. He just turned her frying pan into a freaking gravy. You know, how much gravy do you need? Seriously. You know, that's them sitting together on the bench, you know, talking about their marriage after they found out all their kitchenware was bent to pieces. Yeah, they turned statue. You know, Medusa came through and looked at them. They were, you know, they side-eyed Medusa, and Medusa was like, "How dare you look at me that way," and turned them to freaking statues. You know, this is how they were before, you know, bending all the kitchenware. They were dancing together and stuff. You know, look, they're a whole little team and stuff. Yeah, right. Then, you know, he decided to try his strongman competition she was like, "That's my kitchenware," and then then they both kind of they both kind of turned to statues. And she was wearing his pants the whole time. That's why he had to turn her stuff to a gravy train. This kid just wanted, he was like, my sister has one of those kitchen sets, and so does my parents. Watch me be a big boy. I'm gonna move the bench and I'm gonna play with the ice tray. Just let me put your head in my mouth. Just let me put your head in my mouth. I just want your head in my mouth. It's practice for the strongman competition. I swear it's practice for the strongman competition. He loves me not. He loves me! He bought me a smart car. One of those electric smart cars. That was, because he felt bad about my kitchenware and he didn't want me to divorce him. This person starts crying after she got kicked because Wendy, from Wendy's did not want her due to recent beef. You wouldn't share your bent kitchenware with me. We have beef. We'll just order from Wendy's. You know what? Fuck Wendy's. We'll order from McDonald's. We'll order a steak from McDonald's. This is also a part of, the house cleanup after, you practice for your strongman competition and your wife caught all of her best kitchenware bent to pieces. Like, you better freaking make this an A+ freaking yard. I'm not gonna hire landscapers, I'm gonna give you a weed whacker in a day. Or else we're divorced. Don't you turn your back on me. I'm speaking to you. After he jumps in the pool, the wave of, strongman what not to do's. They call that BBL. I never knew what that stood for. Are you on the table trying to stand for something? She's standing for the fact that she has a few more years of, that, and then she's gonna turn into a BBL. This guy is like, yeah, she's gonna turn into a BBL. Oh, she's not standing on the table, she's standing on stilettos. She's gonna turn out looking like Jared Leto. Or was it Jared Leto? From the Letterman show? From the Letterman show. From the Letterman or the Letterman? It's the Letterman! He's gonna letter some stuff. Look at all those letters. The Letterman. No, not the Weatherman, the Letterman. Look at all the letters. You can tell he had a VTech whenever he was young. He was over there typing words on his VTech. What y'all know about them VTechs? What do y'all know about them VTechs? Is that, maybe it was from a society, that was ancient to your understanding. Ancient societies, they have, what? They literally patch it, if it's, that saying, if it's broke, don't fix it. He's like, well, that tire is shred to pieces and I'm gonna retire the tire. He's tying tire. He is tying tire. We are flying higher. Wow. Yeah, that's definitely hopefully a freaking job where they paying by the hour. The hours you stay alive. He's tying tire. We are flying higher. Picture of us while we were flying higher. We are flying higher. Happy 15th anniversary. On our 15th anniversary, we always have rides. Because we just had new tires. Oh man. The new tire really gripped the road. It didn't want to let go. Whenever you're trying to sync all of your girlfriend's information to your phone, he's like, I know there's a way. She has a password lock on her phone. He's like, I'm gonna freaking use a Bluetooth Waymo so it, autonomously, makes all the information to my phone autonomously, without her having to enter in a password. The Ghost series. Oh, the Gospel series. Yeah, because I'm preaching gospel over here. Looks like, this room over here looks like, this room over here looks like something from Willy Wonka. I have 26 flavors of this bootylicious bubble gum. Raspberry, grape, cherry, come and get this yummy yum. Yummy yum, baby, not your ordinary lady. Know to drop a nigga crazy. Willy Wonka wanna pay me. Bars! Bars! Straight bars! I have 26 flavors of this bootylicious bubble gum. Raspberry, grape, cherry, come and get this yummy yum. Yummy yum, baby, not your ordinary lady. Know to drop a nigga crazy. Willy Wonka wanna pay me. Woo! We are tying tire. We are flying higher. We are making your weirdo asses dances to my inspiration. Ain't no constipation. This is confirmation. That we are Litaki. We are Litaki. Super Litaki. Super Litaki. Oh, thank you. Somebody has 200 EXP. Somebody has 200 XP in the heezy fo sheezy. In the heezy fo sheezy. Feeling the breezy fo heezy fo sheezy. Well, that was our TikTok Reacts episode. TikTok didn't freaking froze on us. It was nice to hear. And it was very accurate TikTok reactions. That's what I like to hear. That's what I enjoy to hear. You know? Things and stuff and such. You know, young, enlightened before they become BBLs, you know. They are famished by not eating their, you know, steak McDonald's. Steak McDonald's. You know, I bet you they think that the burger patty is the steak. Speaking of which, you know, if my husband's trying out for the strong man, I'll be like, I bet you don't try out for the strong man, and I give you some more presents, you'll feel like a strong man every night at 3 a.m. Like, alright then. I'll make you a real man. To the end! Together! With justice and peace and liberty! For me! Amazing. Housemate, like, you know what? I knew you had one more tater tot from our episode of Hot Ones. You wanna jump. Jump. And your arms will make it jump. So, I hope you guys have enjoyed today's episode. We've had an episode of Hot Ones. We had some chat. We had some TikTok reacts. Successful episode. Be sure to subscribe if you aren't. Click that subscribe. Click that like button. Be sure to follow us on all of our platforms. Follow Enurodyssey. Follow Jenny Beats. Also on Spotify. And be sure to stay happy. Stay healthy. Stay stiggity. Stay tuned. Stay alive. Be sure to subscribe, follow, share, like, and comment. Amazing. Till next time, Vibe Tribe. Till next time. Oh, and be sure to click on our video to check out our most recent video with our own personal version of Hot Ones. Stiggity, stiggity. And be sure to subscribe and watch through our content. We have so many different genres of content for you to view. Stiggity, stiggity. Love you, Vibe Tribe.